A little poopy head. Mean to me. Yeah, I know. You bit my foot earlier. Yes, you did. And it hurt. Little shit lord. What do you think about this? Do you like it? I need you to listen. Hell yeah. What did you get today, madam? I know you guys have heard me this whole time. Don't lick me, you little shit. We're playing Paralives. I love Paralives. I'm going to turn the music down just a little bit. Today's playlist is courtesy of Nixie. Hello, Nixie. I literally messaged and was like, give me a music genre. I was stuck. I wanted something different and delivered. That's a good word. Uncover's a good word. Hello. Do we have? We do. Oh, well, I was going to hit a couple of buttons, but I guess I'm not. All right. Let me pause this. I know the game is over. Thank you for what is that? A categories game? Ooh, there's a new game called Spot Pots. We might have to look at that maybe tomorrow. But good morning. We are doing no, that's fair. 21% cutie. Listen, Kieran hit us with a 99% cutie patootie. And I got hit with a 99% fucking or 97% walnut. So if you out walnut me today, you get the pin of shame. Kieran gets the pin of pride because hello, 99% cutie patootie is crazy. All right. I mean, I'm only 27% cutie, and I know that's a fucking lie. All right. That's all you need to know. Moving to the house, it took so much work. I'm sure it did. One at a time, one at a time. The other thing I want to say is I am also going, I got to turn you down just another smidge. There we go. Gonna go live on TikTok today. We'll see how it goes. If I hate it, I'll turn it off. I figure if I'm already streaming on Twitch and Kick and YouTube, what's another platform? I will say I opened TikTok live today and was hit with the notification that they have turned on auto censoring. Hello, AK. Yeah, I stream on Kick. I have a whole 65 followers over there. Did you know? My bad, 67. What now? My 67 followers. All right. But I figure I'll give TikTok another try. We'll see how it goes. It said it was auto turned on. I didn't turn it on. It didn't tell me, like, if I go into where's my audio? My audio mixer, advanced settings, maybe? I don't even know where it is. Allow other guests to hear the background music. They don't need to hear that. I don't even know where my audio settings are. That's how familiar with TikTok Live I am. I'm not using TikFinity. I'm just using the TikTok Live. I haven't started it yet. Absolutely. I hope your appointment goes so good. Settings. Enjoy your look, freshie. Audio. Well, shish kebabs. Now I don't know where it is to turn it on or off. I don't know if it's on or off anymore. It said it was in my audio settings. Thank you. SteelSeries Sonar is the software I use, in case anybody was curious. Okay. Yeah, I think TikFinity is what like kills my stuff. Hey, there's scene transitions? Hold on. I can do a scene transition on TikTok? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna be a TikTok streamer. I really like it over here, you know? I love it over here. But it is nice to I'm gonna auto translate. Add comments as creator. I'm literally just looking to see. What is going? I don't know where the audio settings are. Good morning, email. But we'll figure it out. If it starts auto censoring me over there, we know why. I feel like it would be in here, but it's not. I saw that. Thank you for translating that for her. Good morning, McNash. Because like you could tell she was very, very lost. I would have also been very, very lost. So, all right. I need to be able to see this chat. All right. I'm going to hit the go live button. I'm going to go over here to Paralives. I need to add Paralives to my stream deck. I have yet to do that. All right. All right. Let me go here. I had them up here behind me, but you can't see them. And so Mr. Noobs bought me, he said my room wasn't gay enough for Pride. So he bought me a bunch of heart banners, because what we initially had was this, and it says like Happy Pride and one says Love Wins, which is great, but they're much larger than I thought they were going to be. So I put up some of our I've got my Love is Love and my Pride, and my Love Has No Gender. It's dingling in the background. All right. I see you. Let's see what this is. Saving Grace. Kirby. I like Kirby. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what we have here. Turn this up a little bit so we can, not that much. Well, I guess that's as loud as it's going to be. Nope, it has to be louder. Listen, AK. Listen, buddy. All right, I'm gonna hit the go live button on TikTok. We'll see how this goes today. I don't need a co-host. There's things I need to do. Dang, really? Listen, I'm surprised it's not banned here at this point. The other thing I wanted to point out today is we do have a new channel point redeem. I'm muted. I am muted. Thank you. Thank you. There's a channel point redeem on Thursdays that just says office hours. Good morning, walking. Those channel points will be refunded. I personally am out of things to teach you. Not that I don't want to teach you things. I just don't know what you need to learn. So if you have a question, absolutely feel free to ask. Just hit it. We will refund the channel points. 3-stream streak. Thank you, McNasty, for a 3-stream streak. I saw you playing with, well, I had bubblegum up this morning and Mr. Noobs walks in and he goes, "That's McNasty" on the little display thing. And I said, "Yeah, he played with bubblegum." And he goes, "He's playing with bubblegum." I said, "He plays with bubblegum a lot." Like, and then he goes, "Yeah, he is playing with bubblegum." Like he plays with bubblegum almost every day. Like, of course he plays with bubblegum. So yeah, I was like, yeah, that's exactly what I expected. So we're gonna build on this weird little lot here today. If you weren't here yesterday, I just wanted to point out another thing. We know that this lot has a funky angle on it. If you turn the grid on, if you draw a wall, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then you click it and you hit these 3 and you do that, it aligns the grid with this wall. So I can make it straight here. And then if you hit shift, it'll automatically, this is not a mod, this is just in the game. It will give you half tile grids. Half tiles, full tiles, adjust grid to lot. So that's like the big, oh, please hold. I'm gonna have to murder Arthas. Oh no, buddy. I want you to say goodbye to your friends. Say, "Goodbye. I'm an asshole. I've been chasing Isla around all morning and I decided we were gonna fight under the chair today. So I'm not allowed to be in here. I'm gonna go in timeout. Goodbye, friends." Yeah. Is it bad? I can't hear it. Obviously, I have no idea. I don't know how to turn it off. Was it because I said he was being a little shit? I want to get Hello Kitty Island Adventure. It's been on my wish list for a while. But it didn't beep shit. Asshole. Hi, my name is Arthas, and I'm an asshole. The fact that it bleeps for asshole and not shit is crazy. It's not funny, but it is funny. Listen, my TikTok lives are just gonna be beep. It's gonna sound like that episode of SpongeBob when he learns to curse and sounds like a dolphin. That's all it's gonna be over there. Beep, beep. Oh, thank you for the heart, Jess. You guys don't have to say nothing over there. I'm just trying it. If I keep liking it, we'll see how it goes, you know? And I go popular. I don't want to be popular. No, it like actually beeps me over on TikTok when I say certain curse words, apparently. Apparently shit is okay, but asshole is not. I don't know. That's the first time I've been live over on TikTok in a long time. All right. It's just a beephole. Why can't I play Fortnite over there? I'm just curious. Because I have it set up to play Fortnite tomorrow. Oh, listen, to be fair, during stream, I don't typically go off. Off a stream? You guys heard me last night. We go off, you know? It would be. But I say things like, I hope your mom kisses you on the mouth. And then you guys ad-lib things like with a cold sore. You know, like I'm not... It's fine. All right, we're going to turn the grid off. I want to line the grid up to this building here. So I'm going to draw my little wall here. And then I'm going to click this, align to this grid. And now I can pull this back. There. There's our build. We're going to have to pull the floor up. I'm not really pressed. What the hell is a heart me mission? I don't know what that means. The thing with TikTok, and I say this as kindly as I can. I'm not saying it respectfully. I treat it just as everything else. You can come in and be toxic on TikTok or on Twitch or on Kick or on YouTube. And I'm just going to be toxic back and ban you. It's just that simple to me. Bobbert, I love your name. Hello. What's up, Shep? How are you? So can I get a biggie shout out for Shep? Shep is a variety streamer. They played a new game yesterday. They play a little bit of everything. They've done Fortnite. They've done Lego Batman. They've done the game yesterday. I don't remember what it was, Fate Walker, but it reminded me of like Dark Souls in first person. It's a good time over there. It's always a vibe. Go check them out if you haven't had the opportunity to. They don't always play like roguelike games. They do a little bit of everything and it's a great time. So good morning, Luigi. How are you? We can get a big shout out for Luigi when that comes up too. Luigi's also a variety streamer. Good times. He does Fall Guys. He does Fortnite. He does Tamagotchi Life. He does a little bit of everything. So if you're looking for chill places to hang out, Luigi's a good spot. If you're looking for a fun, slightly chaotic place to hang out, Luigi's also a good time, but so is Shep. It's just good vibes over there. It's just so good. It's just good vibes. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. We are stress testing the PC today, essentially. I have 4 different, I'm streaming to 4 different platforms to see how it goes. So, and we're building in Paralives. I don't like this, so I'm going to fix that with this right here and make it all even. Maybe. Can I not pull it up anymore? There we go. There we go. You can be calm, but I like coming over there. It's like a party. I like having a little party when I come in, you know? I never know what to build here. Yeah, listen, Fortnite is wild. We were playing some reload last night, just regular reload. And people were just, it's just wild. How do you know I'm in that bush? Haven't shot my gun. You were on the other side of the map, but you just ran right up in that bush and one pumped me in the face. I have questions. I have a lot of questions, most of which are not going to be answered because you're probably cheating. So, do we want to build a little basement here? I think I want to build a little basement here. Because I own multiple lots, I have to bulldoze from here. All right. Do we remember how to build a basement? Are we going to relearn this together? I remember how to build a basement. I don't want it to be all the way down. I want it to be like half up so we can throw some windows. You can be larger. Ooh, I love a good tearing session. Yeah. New season does start tomorrow, so maybe it will not be booty cheeks. There we go. I don't think that's true, but good morning, Capri. Thank you for the 20 biddies. I appreciate that. She appreciates that because that's where it's going. I'm hoping for a fun season. I genuinely and truly am enjoying this game, but I'm also more of a builder. I know some people have complaints about live mode where you're actually playing, that there isn't enough to do. I wouldn't know. But as a builder, fucking mint, I love it over here. So it is. And people are also trying to like get their rivalry points and stuff all caught up. Like, I understand the sweat, but also like as somebody who isn't a sweat, and I know you guys like to disagree with me on that, but it's true. I'm not. I don't want to, you know, I don't. 94%. Hell yeah. I don't know if anybody's beaten Kieran today, but that is a solid fucking, that's a solid cutie patootie score right there. So I'm going to pull this to here. I'm going to pull this to here. Thank you. Tell me the wall's not long enough again. Is that straight? Is it straight? I don't know, actually. All right, but now we're going to pull up our floor. This one here, we're going to flatten this out. No, no, no. There we go. And this way, this will be flat again. Pull this. No, I hit the wrong button. Don't worry, we'll fix it. It's all fixable. This is not straight. This house is crooked as hell. Do we expect anything less? One more time for the plot. Okay. Dip, 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 dip. Flat. Flat through here. Flatten her out. We'll do that. Push it. Exactly. Happy Pride to you, ship. All right. All right. Get rid of this grid. We hit G if you're... I don't think it's... You have to play on keyboard. G toggles your grid on and off. That's a little lower. I just punched myself in the face. A little lower than I needed it to be. Let me pull that up. Jesus fucking Christ. Not that it fixes anything. I just feel less exposed. All right. We're going to put this wall here. And we're going to align to this. This feels okay. Ooh, that's a little longer than I wanted it to be. I punched myself in the face because I think my shirt's too low. My titties was exposed more than I thought they were, so I had to adjust that, you know? I know you don't mind, Capri. You know? Good morning, Ben. How are you? All right, now we're gonna pull our flooring up. We're not doing tearing. We're not doing tearing. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then I'm actually gonna pull up the back here because I kind of want this to be covered. That's too high. Why? Why is that what you chose to do, game? It's okay. We'll fix it. Listen. It just is what it is, you know? I'm good, man. How are you? I think I asked you how you were, but I'm done. All right. You are not what I thought you were. I thought I was on a different tool. All right, there we go. Let's pull this up. The only downside to this specific tool is you can't like let it go because wherever you click back is where it's going to start pulling from. So I want this back here to come up quite a bit. All right, and then we're going to smooth this out. And we're going to smooth this out. Yeah. And I think I just want this to be, I kind of want it like half buried. Listen, I feel you, but it's not too terrible here. No, this room stays hot because of where I am, but my high today is only 77. Actually, I lied. My high today is 81. But like all this week, I was very confused. Yeah, this next week is going to be where it's gross. Next week we hit the 90s. You know? So listen, I was told by people that they prefer nighttime quiv. The thing is, non-stream quiv is a very different person than streamer quiv. And that's just what it is. I don't know. I want this. There we go. Maybe. And then we'll do a little smooth here. Ew. I kind of like that. All right. This is going to be our basement. So I'm going to page up and off of our basement. Why is my grid so large? My grid is large. No, facts. And after I had the autoimmune disorder diagnosis, and after that, I can't with the heat, man. It really gets me. Can you come all the way there? All right. So there's our second floor. So we have a basement. We have a main floor. This, listen here, but you're gonna keep the grass out of my house. And I think we're gonna do just a basic. Here's. I find it interesting that it has decided to slant the back of this house. I didn't do that. All right. I just need you all to know that wasn't me. So I'm going to do, you know, I don't know that I would want to just be muscle and bones. I like my skin suit. You know? You guys want my favorite 2 weird anatomy facts? Damn. My number 1 anatomy fact that I like is your tongue is the only muscle in your body that's only connected at one end. So there's that. My second fun fact, anatomy wise, is the only bones you can see on your body are your teeth. So those are your 2 fun facts. The tongue is only connected on one side. And bones are your teeth are the only bones you can clean, essentially. Everything else, you can't clean it. And then, you know, there's also the one that Vicky hit us with yesterday, because your fallopian tubes, if you have a uterus, aren't actually connected to your uterus. Spermies are just swimming around in your abdomen. You're welcome for that. My other fun fact is probably once you hit adulthood and you have other adults in your life, the probability that you have shaken a hand that has never touched a penis Very slim. Not impossible, but very slim. I don't know why I went live on TikTok. They're going to ban me. I'm 20 minutes in and we're talking about all of this. Don't judge me. I said most, not all. It's true though. How are you, Color? How are you? My nose is running. It's always Quiv after dark. I don't like, I'm 18 plus, brother. This is just how it is over here. I don't know. I'm grown. I figure we can have. It's crazy the stuff it chooses to bleep over there. The fact that it doesn't bleep shit, but it does bleep asshole is fantastic. I don't know how to turn it off, so it is just on now. I think we're going to leave that there. It does bleep fuck. That's fantastic. It just popped up this morning, so I don't know if that was like a new thing that they've done. I don't know how to turn it off. It popped up and was automatically on. It said it's in your audio settings, and I was like, cool. Don't know where in my audio settings that is. Have no idea. So it probably is like this bitch does not know how to not say some fuck shit. So it's like, hey, for your safety and ours, on TikTok Live, yes, there's a live censor. I am currently, if you're not following me on TikTok, on Twitch, on Kick, or on YouTube, ItsQuivHey everywhere. You can find me on ItsQuivHey on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. So there you go. I know I'm not supposed to say the names of other apps. I'm just saying, if you're looking, there's plenty of options. We have plenty of them. Yeah, listen. I think it's hilarious that they're censoring me. Not like, I'm not mad at it, but I do think it's hilarious that they're like, can't trust this one. This one's a problem. Let's do an industrial vibe here, I think. I think that's the play. We can go up there and then... Get off the wall! It's twerking, y'all. It's twerking. Can I put this here? No, not really. Not really. I can't. Can I put it here? I don't think that that's functional. I'm lost. There we go. We'll move it over here. And maybe we pop it. If we pop it to the back. Oh, can't go there. Just kidding. This slot. Slow down. Grab the wall. Wiggle like you're trying to make that ass fall off. Okay, we'll pop that there. Okay. Them pops sometimes are so loud. They're so loud. All right, so if we do it this way, you come in here up the stairs. The stair situation is rough in this little house because I wanted a basement. This is essentially just a hallway if I do this. Do we know what that means? Once we find a layout that we like, it'll be fine. Maybe we don't build a basement this go round just because. So I'll smooth this out. And then I'll... Please stop going into that other house. I would appreciate it. I don't mind the little hill back here. I think this is probably the hardest lot on the game to build. And I'm not being funny. Like, I genuinely think this might be the hardest lot just because of the angles and stuff. Can I add a wall here? Get you. Go here. No, I wanted that wall right here. This is where I want this wall. Thank you. Slow down. Grab the wall. You're only gonna let me go to there. And then it like does this thing where it's like actually get off. Sometimes you just gotta... They're not different heights, you walnut. It's fine. The issue, like I tried to build that the other day. The issue with this slot is not like, it's genuinely the stairs. The width of it, trying to get stairs in there is the hardest part. And again, I'm not trying to compare apples to oranges, right? I'm just saying in general, the one thing that I would like to see this game, there's a lot of things. Remember, the game is early access, but if they could make it so you could turn the stairs so you could have an L-shaped staircase, I would be thrilled. Like, I know it's early access. I know it's early access. It's probably something they are working towards. I'm just impatient. Let's go here. Because we could do like this, give it a little porch here. Right? This would be like, if we take this, we can add on a little porch. So now we have our little porch. I haven't heard it, so I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like Rin though. I don't get a lot of songs by Rin recently, and I'm not sure why. Can I have my uppy buttons, please? Where's my like button at? Jiminy. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll add it to the liked playlist. We'll come back to it. Well, thank you for that follow, Eva. How are you? I don't like that it's floating. He really is. All right, so if we do this and then I can grab these stairs. Nope, not those. These stairs. Like I said, I kind of think I'm going to go industrial vibes on this. All right, so I think if I do... I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. I want this here. Right? So we'll hit that here. And then I think if we do this here, right? I'm going to hit the shift button. I'm going to... it's not gonna let me do it the way I want to. That'll line that up there. And then I could do that, right? So that just becomes a pillar. It's just a pillar at this point. I'm not worried about that. Also, the stairs are not doing the thing they need to do. There we go. I was like, they're not like cutting through the way I want them to. So we're going to turn this into a pillar. We can tuck our kitchen here. We could put our dining, we may tuck our, this is gonna be the front door right here. So I know I want this to be front door. Like I said, I kind of want industrial vibes. So maybe, I don't know, maybe a door like this. That's not really industrial. This could almost be container doors. Almost. It's so close. Let's use, now bear in mind, I don't have budgets. I'm not budgeting these builds. I'm just building. This is my playing around and learning builds, like, save. Maybe we'll do this door. Maybe, oh, yes, we do this door. We do this door. And now, because this has all been, we're good. So I'm going to pull this wall up so it like is kind of tall. That's our door. And then we can go up here. And I think this floor, we're just going to make here. And then we could do, again, this is where it gets tricky, right? Because this is, it's a very narrow space. So trying to figure out where to put stairs is where I have a really hard time. I think if we do a half wall here, give me a hammer. If I do this, right, and then I click in here and I raise up this, so it's now a platform. And then I grab these stairs. It wants to. We lower it down. Too low. A little higher. All right. All right. And then we go up. I want there to be, here's what I want. This right here. Where's my grid? Turn that grid off. So I want this to be bedroom, right? This could maybe come forward. Jesus Christ, why? Okay, let me turn that special grid off. Maybe we do like that, right? Thank you for that follow over there, Color. Oh yeah, if there's a streaming platform, I try to be on it. I just don't know that they'll fit there, because like if you can't stack stairs that I have been able to see. So I don't know. Yeah, you can find me. You can find me in older places. My TikTok is not connecting to my one thing, but that's okay. I just don't want to miss any chats. Again, it's not popping off over there, and that's okay. I'm not asking for it to. But I would like to have them all connected so I could see all of the chats at one point. You know? Kind of 3-story British houses that are, yeah. And I understand, like, I get that. We're bulldozing again, by the way. I'm just not sure. The layout is what's going to get me. So let's look up, like a row house, right? Floor plan. So we can see what they have going on for floor plans. so we can see how they do it. The beautiful thing about this game is I have, there's a mod called, I have it because I have a heart condition and I'm not supposed to drink a lot of caffeine. I'm allowed to have like a coffee. Trust me. Oh, you're using Caster Labs. Okay, I'm using something called Sleepy Chat. So let me pull that up. I'm not going to do it right now. Caster Labs. Caster Labs. Okay, let me see. I spelled that correctly. Let's see. I will pull that up. I have it pulled up so I can look at it. I can look at it later. Thank you. Yeah, I'm using a Sleepy Chat right now, and it's combined my TikTok, my Twitch, and my YouTube. It's just for me to see. I don't display it on my screen. I just haven't. But it doesn't look like, it says TikTok is connected, but it's not allowing it to be, like, it disconnects when I go live. So I will pull that up and look. I'm always looking for, because I also use Atom in OBS for my for all of that. I appreciate it. No, I'm always down. So I will definitely look at that. So appreciate it. It's one I've seen that shows the chats together in stream. You can do in stream. If you use Meld, that is built into Meld Studio where you can combine chats. I use Sleepy Chat right now. That one is free. We will look at Caster Labs. I will look at Caster Labs after stream and see what that looks like, because I am interested. That's the only one that's not grabbing. See, I'm not spending no money on a multi-chat, you know? I'm looking at floor plans right now to see if I can figure out this stair situation. Like, this feels correct. Let me visit this. That's not, yeah, I want to see this one. I don't want to do any of that. Absolutely not. When you go to a website and the first thing, please sign up. I'm not signing up. I just want to see a friggin' picture. I'm out. Goodbye. Peace. Just let me see the thing I want to see. There we go. I can set that up. They would be seeing like 4 chats, but I need to set it up, and I don't even know where I would put it. Maybe like in this area over where like this building is right now. I don't know. I have a chat widget. I do have a chat widget. Thank you for all the likes over there. I appreciate it. You guys are at 15,000 likes already. It's fucking wild. Give your fingies a break. Give them a little fingy massage. I just need a little, you gotta do a little fingy massage. You gotta keep those fingers ready for all sorts of things, you know? Hello, Vicky. All right. I found, oh, where did it go? I had one open. There we go. I also like gay things. That's why I love my chat so much. You know, they're my favorite. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Total living. Okay. What's up, Autumn? How are you? Can I just see? I understand. I just want to see. I don't need the garage. I am good. Thank you for asking. All right. First floor, they have a garage. We don't need the garage. They're saying you need how much feet across? 20? Do I have 20 feet here? How big is this wall? How large is the wall? Why does the grid keep getting bigger and bigger? Am I the only one seeing this? Good morning, Kinsey. Every time I'm like align grid to wall, the grid just progressively is getting larger and larger. And I'm just like, listen, I just need to know how long this wall is. Is it 20 feet? No. So I need a space that is 16. We're going 16 feet wide. I'll be alone. So let's see. Steve. Ooh, Mac Daddy. Good morning, Kinsley. We love a remix. I have a lot of plans this weekend. This weekend, we're going to set up all of our channel points for Kick. We will set up, I'm going to set up some more sounds for bit alerts. I'm going to migrate over the avocados from Mexico. As a bit alert, I have some channel points that I have turned off that I need to get as just, I need to find the sounds for so I can turn it back on, like our hello and stuff like that. So it's stuff I'm working on. 16 feet wide. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I like. I said, I need floor plans for a house that's 16 feet wide. And you know where it sent me? It sent me to a shed. It sent me to a shed. I love that for me. Some of these are like real small. I want there to be 16 foot wide multi-level floor plan. Yeah. Yeah, I'm Googling. What are you gonna do about it? I need help. No, that's why I typically won't say anything to TikTok. And that's the thing. TikTok etiquette and every other streaming platform etiquette is so different. Do you want me to greet you when you come in on TikTok and say hello? Or because I ignore anybody anywhere else unless you follow or you say something, and I will thank you for your follow, or I will say hello and talk to you if you speak. But if you're just coming to come in and lurk and vibe, I just let that happen. I try not to call nobody out. No, you gotta go. It's gonna be great. Oh my gosh, this has, see, all of them have like turny stairs. Yeah, so that's what I try to do. And if I called you out, Vicky, I'm an asshole. That's my bad. That is indeed my bad. Let's see what this has for me. Yeah, and that's it. Like, I try not to say anything if you pop in, not because I don't want to acknowledge you, but because I just want to make sure that, like, if you're trying to lurk or you're at work or, you know what I mean, that like you're not getting called out for that. I just want you to be able to vibe and have a good time. All right. Let's see here. If we do, how wide does this need to be? Let the sky fall. 19. I don't think my floor plan is going to be this large. So I'm just going to pull this as far back as I can. All right, so there is that. With this, it is telling me primary bedroom. All right, it has stairs here. Like right here. like so. And then they have this as the living room. And then they have the kitchen here. But they also have a bedroom down here on this floor plan. So behind here, they have a half bath, which we can do. There's our half bath. We'll do toilet and that. This is a full bathroom where they have a shower and a toilet. And then they have they have a bedroom. The primary bedroom is like here. That's not happening. I think we're going to do kitchen here, dining room, living room. And then up here, sometimes you just got to pick them up and place back down, you know? Sometimes I just want to be a little difficult. There we go. We'll see if that's big enough for them to walk through. And the thing is, I can't really move. I mean, I can. I can move this bathroom. If I just pull this back. You know what? That's cool. Fight me again. See if I won't delete you faster next time. I don't want that there. I want it here. So if I put the bathroom here, the half bathroom here, I don't even know if this is going to work. Pull that staircase back. Then I can make this a patio area. Right? Good morning, Ruby. How are you? I don't know the answer to your question. No, the best way I have found to keep chat engaged is to be engaged with chat. And I know that sounds crazy. But even if you think that I don't have my viewers on, I don't have, you know, I can't see any of that. If you, and I say this all the time, the number one rule of streaming is knowing your ABCs. Always be chatting. Always be chatting. I don't care if you're monologuing. I don't care if you're describing what you're doing. Ask a question, even if you don't think anybody is there to answer. Always be chatting. And then typically, if you're yapping enough, somebody will feel comfortable enough to come in and yap with you. And then once that starts going, you can do things and keep the conversation rolling. If at the beginning of stream, Words on Stream, Gartic on Stream, those are great resources to try and keep chat moving. But the big thing is like, once you find I think the hardest thing is finding a community. Always be networking. But once you find a community, typically your chat will like, but playing things and talking with chat about the things they want to talk with is the big part, I think, about. And that's it. That's exactly it. Always be yapping. Don't be afraid to be like, now we're doing this and now we're doing this, because it makes a big difference. I'm going to put a wall here so we can put a... I don't like it. I need this. This is what I need from this lot, for it to be one tile wider. I need one tile wider. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to bulldoze again. Hello. We're going to do this. This is going to happen. This is a hard lot to build on. And I knew that was, ooh, spicy California roll sounds delicious. I can't eat spicy food, but that's because, you know, we've talked about this before. After surgery, I had bariatric surgery. Afterwards, I'm not supposed to drink within 20 minutes of eating. So spicy food is kind of, and even foods that you're like, it's not that spicy, become spicy when you can't have a sip of a drink. Like you can have a sip of a drink, but you know what I mean? That's rough. I had to shut the door to keep all of the other cats out here. So Isla is living her best life right now. All right. Best life is being lived. See, this says 20 wide. That's not 16. How long is this plot? How much plot do I have to work with? If it, hello? Be, there we go. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. So 16 by 29 essentially is what I have to work with. Why did you double up that wall? Yes, I can do a 16 by 29. I just need an idea of stairs. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I have to find. Narrow lot house plans. That's what I need. These are not super narrow. I want to see the floor plan. I'm not. Hello, Jess. How are you? These bottled Starbucks protein coffee and a baby. That sounds pretty good. Always, I like the Starbucks protein drinks. I get them occasionally, like when Mr. Noobs, he'll get gift cards from Starbucks. So I'll just go there and use the gift cards because the money is already there. You know what I mean? Like, the other thing I like a lot, and you can get these at Aldi's, and Jackson might also like them. I'm even going to show you my favorite flavor because I know you can't buy it because you don't live near me. So you can't buy them all. These right here. They have, like, this one is my favorite. It's the cheddar and honey brown sugar turkey. And then, like, they're just little snack packs. 2 of these are what I'll eat for lunch. This one in and of itself, just this one is 10 grams of protein. This probably adds another 5. So for a little snack pack thing, 15 grams of protein. You know? So I'm always looking for ways to integrate protein into the ghost protein, the clear protein for water. I like that one a lot. A lot of people, here's the thing, and I'm going to be very honest with you. Once you start looking up recipes to add protein, every one of them is going to have cottage cheese. If you like cottage cheese, good on you. So, yeah, I like, the thing is, like, I know I can eat like 2 of these. Let me see here. 1.5. Yeah, this is 3 ounces of food. So I know that this is my lunch. That's all I'm going to be able to eat. So not only is it the right portion for me for my lunch, I know I'm getting 15 grams of protein with it. Eggs. I eat eggs a lot in the morning. Yogurt, particularly Greek yogurt. I like to get that. Or Clio. These are a little more pricey. These are my little fun treat. CLIO. Clio has these little yogurt bars. They have regular, like, they're like, but they have one that's like cheesecake imposter. They're Greek yogurt dipped in chocolate. And I put those in the freezer. And then when I'm like, ooh, I need a little sweet treat, like ice cream, I'll grab a couple of those and that's what I'll eat. And those have 8 grams of protein in them as well. Greek yogurt is a fantastic source. And you can add flavors to it. You can add fruit to it. Granola. I just eat this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I eat granola like chips, you know, but even this in a serving has 4 grams of protein. I do that so often. You can't hear. I can turn my screen for you. I have a different screen up is why it's just sitting at that angle. I'm looking at a floor plan. I had to see how wide the floor was here in order to see what was going on. Now you can look at it like that. That's too, I need smaller, people. I need smaller. More passion, more energy, more passion. So I know it's just sitting there and I'm sorry about that. I know this is one of the hardest lots in the game to build on. Let's try this, actually. This is small. This is cute. I know you guys can't see it. This one does, I'm going to build the house. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to put in this just to see if I can. So they go here. And then they have a back door. We're not doing a back door. They do kitchen, space, kitchen. Off of the kitchen is the stairs going up. And then we can do a bathroom here. I want a small porch. It doesn't have to be a large porch. And I can't move the lot back. But we can do this little porch here. Living room. I'm putting in walls. Living room. This is going to be, this is just so I can see. Living room. There's no stairs. I'm going to keep it pretty open. This would be dining room. This would be kitchen. So I'm going to go upstairs. Up here. Let's build out this. Now, I've seen people build this out into okay, game. That could be a bedroom. That can be a bedroom. That would be a bathroom. Okay. I think if I do this, it can only be 2 floors and there isn't a lot of, it's a very hard lot. I like the Cabot yogurt, C-A-B-O-T. It's a very thick yogurt and like I'll get it in the vanilla flavor. And that's another one that is one of my go-tos when I'm like, ooh, I want ice cream, but I shouldn't have ice cream right now. So. And that's fair. Not everybody is a yogurt lover, and I can respect that. This is what I want. This right here is what I want. That's what we're gonna do. It's not easy being sneezy. This is a really hard lot to build on, even with like floor plans. Don't want that. Don't tell me that you do these things that you're not doing, you liar. See, this looks like it could be a decent one. How wide are you? 10 by 12 is 22. 22 is larger than I can have. How long are you? Those go down. Those go up and down. That's the second floor. So they have you coming into, and that's the other thing. I can't stack stairs in this game. So like finding a floor plan without stacked stairs. Like my empty lot that we've built 3 things on and have yet to actually do anything with. Let me see this. Give me this. Yeah, a width of 20 feet and a depth of 56 is not what I need. Holy buckets. And that's the thing, right? I could do a shotgun. They want me to have way more space. They're like, sure, let me give you this floor plan that's 15 feet wide, but it's 56 feet long. And you know what I don't have? 56 feet. All right. All right, we're going to line up to this. I want the wall right here. Okay. That's like the full lot, right? Oh, Jess, let me show you how we do that. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm not going to change all that. You notice my grid is off? This is very important. Put a wall down. Click the wall. Click these buttons. Start placing walls on grid of the length of this wall. That adjusts your grid to what you're doing. Yeah, I learned this the other day. I didn't ask for this song, but here we are. All right. So if I do this, and then if I turn my grid on, it's still crooked. Yeah, I didn't do this. But yeah, there's my, can I please have my grid? Jesus Christ. Why are you in the corner? Nobody wants you there. I'm gonna scream. I hate this fucking game. I don't, but it is driving me a little crazy. I also have to be really careful because I don't really have a place to put the stairs unless I push this back. So I want to make sure that wherever I put this doorway, I don't really need stairs. So we're going to put it here. So we'll put our door here. Then we don't have to worry about stairs. We can do like one of these. This sucks. I should have done a foundation. Remember this. Remember me. All right. We're going to do our foundation. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to pull this like here. And then from here, I'm going to flatten this to this. I know there's like a hill, and that's okay. And I'm just going to do like right here. All right, that's as far as I need that to go. Half wall. We're going to make it a 3 or a 4. Do you see what I mean about this grid just getting bigger and bigger? I have to like take it back to where it's supposed to be sometimes. Nope. I need this, please. Thank you. Stop. Stop. Dear game, I know I'm asking you to do things you don't want to do, but I need you to do them, please. Thank you. Here. You can do it. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of the heart. That's crazy. Okay. All right. We'll pull this to here. Pull this to here. No idea where it has decided to go. It's going to tell me I can't connect. I place a house that goes, I'm not sure. I know that like I've never built a house that goes underground, Bella. I'm not sure. Thank you so much for that follow, Moon Empress. How are you? Welcome in. Do you play life sim games? You don't have to answer if you're just trying to chill. I'm always just curious. We do life sim games and Fortnite and whatever else tickles my pickle that day. When you say underground, like it just drops, because I know that like if I build... Let me turn this grid off. I need this corner to go here. The tickle was pickled. I want a pickled tickle. The tickled pickle. All right. This is where I want this to line up to. All right. So now I'm going to grab this. I know the wall isn't long enough. I'm actively trying to build a wall. Yeah. I love this. I love this build mode. It's driving me crazy. Delete the, I know it's not long enough. Delete the fucking wall. This lot is donkey balls. I'm gonna do it though. We're gonna do this lot. Why are you like this? We're gonna turn special grid off. I have no idea who redeemed that. But did we hit a crash out? Yeah. I was like, that was a crash out. I want this here. How long is this wall? I don't know. Get off. Align. See, it is going to make it crooked. So actually, let me turn my special grid off. I don't mind a house that is wider on one side than the other, right? Like, I don't care. I do care that this wall wants to snap in places I don't want it to snap. I do like that I can still alt place this wall. No. And I am indeed alt placing this wall. Okay, there's my foundation. All right, and I'm going to raise this up so it is just a foundation. Foundation dunzo. Now we're gonna go in here and build. I'm gonna make the walls taller, but not right this second. Please, game. Game, please. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, you just gotta ask nicely. Please and thank you are indeed the magic words. Until you're trying to build here, I guess. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why? What did I do to you? Stop. Okay, that goes there. It doesn't want to like click. Okay, that did count as a, that did count. So now I want to take this tool and bring my floor, or bring my basement back up a little. There we go. I'm going to delete this wall. Just kidding. We're going to place this here. Put that back. It's not letting me undo, which is great. I love it. We're gonna be real familiar with that button. I want you all to know it's been an hour and a half. You know? I'm not one that uses the tickling of the pickle. That is definitely a Stitchy thing. I'm not hating on it. I'm not a tickle pickler, you know? You know what? We're just gonna do this. Do we want to do a basement? No, because I can't find the stairs to do a basement. There's no good basement placement. I'm trying. I didn't even have half walls on. How come I can go over this way? Tell me I can't do something. We'll just hit the shift button. We're gonna be real close here. Interesting. I hate it here. This house, this lot. It's fine. Okay. That's just a foundation. So I'm going to pull this up. We've done foundations before. We'll do this. I do not think I can fit stairs here. So this will be interesting. That's not what I want. I want that. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. No, it's not. Good morning, Jazz. How are you? I'm trying not to crash out over fucking stair placement, brother. All right. I'm not trying to build another wall. Get off. I did indeed just cut out where I want those stairs to go. Okay, now if I take, first of all, where's my door that I want to use? You. We could center the door maybe. All right, stairs, these ones, they need to be like 4 stairs high. What you getting? Pico. Oh, you're missing 2, man. No. There we go. So I can do that. Perfect. And then I'm going to take off the stairs on the rail on that side. So now now we have a little porch. We have this beautiful, wonderful, and fantastic, some might say. Coming into this door, I'm no longer looking at a floor plan. Now we're just going on vibes. We're going to do these right here. Bathroom. Dunzo. Stairs. These ones. Here. All right. This is going to be open like that, but we're going to do our kitchen and our dining room. You can walk upstairs into a living room. If I wanted to do a little patio here, all right? And then that gives me a floor, not a ceiling. That's okay. We'll do it here. There we go. All right. I am on my own lot, please. All right. So that will give us a porch. We'll give you, I know you ain't talking about my mom. That gives us that ceiling. And then here's my beef. I think what I need to do is platform right here. I think that's what I need to do because I want turned stairs. So I think that's as high as I can go. So if I come in here, get off. Ooh, pull that. Is that even? That is even. All right. And then I would pull this down and move it here. I think it needs to come down one more. And then maybe we... Can I shift lift this? No. Does this need to be that wide? The answer is yes. Nope, not what I wanted. That would be there. Hold on, we're gonna do this. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. I want this one more out. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, right? But I want it like that. That helps a little with the sizing because I can make this living room now and still have right here be like a half. Ooh, I don't know. I would put a wall here, but that wall goes through the stairs. X is what I'm looking for. And if I page up, that puts that there. That is also extraordinary. Do tall. So let me pull that down. All right. Can we make this space a living room? I think we can. I hope we can. I'm just going to make that a little pillar. So you come up and we could do... we could do like the TV here. Maybe we do that. 19,000 likes on TikTok is wild. I told you all to give your phalanges a break. Give them a little massage. Massage your phalanges. Thank you. A little stretch. You know this one? This. And then you can do it with this hand. And then the trick is to try to get them to go opposite ways at the same time. I'm not very good at it if I'm not thinking about it. I have to start in the correct position and then like think about which way they're going. It's like, you know, like patting your head and rubbing your belly. If I start rubbing before I start patting, we're good. Or if I start patting before I'm rubbing, I'm good. But if I try to do both at the same time, my brain malfunctions. I can't do it. You're talking like this? Because I sure can. I sure can. That wasn't different ways. These are opposite ways. This is the same way. This is the same. This would be opposite. Or this. Not this. I actually have to think harder to make them go in the same direction. Okay. Next time I'm able to pop into your chat, I will remind you. 100%. All right. And then we can make this our bedroom area with this little platform. So we're gonna do that. No, that's fair. And I think that is, look at this thing's clipping. We'll put our roof on. Do we have solar panels that I can put on my roof? I want solar panels on my roof. I want this kind of a roof. If you hold shift, it does both at the same time. Don't forget that. There we go. I am indeed clipping into this other building, but also figure it out. Listen, they let me build there. All right, so here is our this. We'll do that. And then we're going to alt pull this so it lines up with our railing. Is it perfect? No. Typically, you sit down and you explain to another person that identifies as female how to do the most basic thing of life. That's how you guys something. It's also known as mansplaining. All right. Just so you know. Heavy girl. You know what, Jess? It is Pride Month. I'll definitely F those fingers. All right. We're going to make this just a little entryway. This is going to be why this is our bathroom. So we'll make this. We can put our kitchen back here. I am still going to like close off this part right here because if I'm going to put like something here, you know, I would like it to not get dirt from the stairs on it. So we can do kitchen, dining room, upstairs, living room. Don't know how this is going to hang out. We'll figure it out. Right here, I know we need to do a patio door. Maybe we put it here. Because I might be able to turn this into an office nook. We also have to be able to fit in a full bathroom here somehow. So I think what we're going to do is here. We can do bathroom. It's fucking game. It's fine. It's fine. Is that going to fix it for me? Nope. I could just put this here, to be fair. And then maybe, does it need to be higher or lower? I love that. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'd like to see the stairs, please. All right. If I go too high, it's going to do that. But that's kind of the height I need it to be. I mean, sure. That makes this part just a little easier, actually. Because now I can go bathroom. You know, full bath. We're going to ignore this little bit of floor. Just don't drop anything and you'll be fine. We'll just throw the tub there, right? If the tub is there, nobody will know. That water leak, not important. It is 100% okay. So we'll just do a little schloop-dilly doop there. Look, problem solved. And then this is going to be our bedroom. And then our bedroom can also have this beautiful door. Maybe we put the door at the top of the stairs. Exactly. How would they know? Nobody's going to know. How would they know? We'll put this. That's not where I want you. Stop. 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 I just want it to be level with the floor. All right. Was it the Lion, the Witch, the audacity of this bitch? Listen, I just need you to stop. Stop. I think I'm playing with you. You can fight your mama. You can't fight me. All right. I'm not the one. Gone somewhere. I'm going to bring my para over here so I can make sure that that door still works. Oh, can you? Numpad brings that up. Okay. I didn't know that, so thank you for letting me know. So apparently if you hit asterisk on your keyboard, it opens the advanced toggle tool all on its own. That's not my lady. She's running. We have a house across town that she's running from. So now we've got to run over here. All right. I would like for you to show me you can go here. Oh my God, scared the piss out of me. Hello, Spooky Jana. Let me pause. How are you? Welcome in, Raiders. If you haven't been here before, my name is Quiv. I use she, her pronouns. We do a lot of things over here, but right now our hyperfixation is Paralives. We also do some Fortnite. But if you came in with that raid and you need to raid and run, absolutely feel free to do so. Self-care is best care. We only get one of you. You're very important. Tomorrow needs you. But if you do want to hang out, I would love to know what you were up to today. Jana, what were you up to today? Please tell me. I want to know. Por favor. But if you are coming in, I'm also always curious, like what kind of games you all play, like where you vibe, what you want to see, what you want to do. I'm nosy like that, and I live vicariously through you guys. And also, when you guys are like, I play this game and I've never heard of it, I'm like, I'm gonna go look to see if I want to play that game now. So if you're not following Jana, go feel free to drop a follow. Follows are free. You'll never know if you like it there if you don't check it out. Could be your new favorite place on the internet. Go check them out. I demand it. Demands are made. All right, so we know we can go there. Let's go here. I'm play testing this build to make sure we can go all of the places we need to go. Can you go here? That's the other thing I wanted to show you guys. If you put a little pin next to any of these, you can only pin one. And then you right click, it'll automatically do that instead of having to open that menu every time. So let's see if we can go here. And then we'll see if we can go here. I just want to, she can indeed go there. All right, so now I need you to get out of your own house. Thank you. We're trying to build on this really little lot in Paralives. Because I'm still learning all of the build tools and I'll not push her off. That's wild fucking comms, Jess. All right? Push her off. It was an accident. It was an accident. But because I'm still learning all of the building and stuff. So this is the lot we're currently working on. We've also built this little train car house. You can see none of them are decorated because I don't want to. At this point in time. But we've built this little train car house. This one is up on the Steam Workshop. And then Thimbo was doing the 100 baby challenge and he did a big old house for the 100 baby challenge. So yesterday we built this shell for the 100 baby challenge house for Thimbo. A lot of them are shells, but this one is also up on the Steam Workshop. This one has multiple floors. Multiple bathrooms. Like I said, it was built specifically for 100 babies. So you've got bedrooms, all sorts of bedrooms and bathrooms. And then downstairs, this was like a skill building area that you can walk out to. So now we're trying to figure out the hardest lot in the game, in my humble opinion, how to make it a thing. And I want it to have old factory warehouse vibes. So we're gonna do that. I don't know. Thimbo, I think, is on baby 6. 7? I know he said, up, just had another baby. Thank you for that finger heart. The finger hearts to you. So just, hey, that's what I need to do. How do I do that? I don't want to do that. There you go. Comments. Manage. There. Ruby, I made you mod as well over here. Not that I think anything crazy is going to happen. It could. And if it does, please give me the opportunity to be a shitlord back. But you know. Yeah, I'm not sure. There you go. So I say Bimbo is the one that is 100% the 100 baby expert right now in Paralives that I know. And that's only because they are currently trying the 100 baby challenge. They're on baby number 8, plus their wife themselves. And I don't know if they have, I know they said they had like 2 or 3 other partners. I don't know if they're all living in the same house, but I know that themselves and their wife and their babies are all living in the same house. So they have a household of 10 right now, at least. Are there already mods? Hell yeah. No, I didn't. I had to choke a bro. I haven't done a lot of my stuff on TikTok Live yet, so I don't have any sounds or anything set up. So get it. Look at that rat twerk. Get it. Throw that rat in a circle. Hey. Okay. We're going to make, they have their chocobro, their little pet. I do refer to it as a chocobro, always have. Okay. Somebody said it once and it became chocobro after that. No, that's valid. That's what I do when I'm hanging out in your guys' streams. I'm not even being funny. When I'm hanging out with y'all, I'm 99% of the time just lurking. It's because I'm working on some other stuff. I don't want this because it's a pushy door. Maybe this. Okay, there's our bathroom door. And then we'll do this bathroom door. We'll fix colors when we figure out what the colors are going to be. Is this a normal? I think that's normal height walls. Okay, what colors are this doorway? I would like the colors. Okay, so we can change the door color. You can, you and Tommy Rachel are mods over there. Kieran is currently a mod over there, but I don't, we're just letting things exist right now. Cause I don't know if TikTok is going to be something that I stream to super often. And I don't expect Kieran to mod over there either. They're just chilling. All right, let me see my walls. Obviously I want to do a brick wall on the outside. I kind of like this. I do like the vibes of this. There's also this, which is also kind of given old factory. I think we do this brick on our foundation. That foundation that there are a ton of customizational options. I like them a lot. Let me hit shift. I know it's going to do all of it, but I can just come up here and change this brick to like this if I want to. The biggest one, listen, it's so good. Most of your windows, you can just do whatever you want with. I can make this whole back wall a window if I wanted to. Then there is like in decor, I have a couple of items that I've downloaded from the Steam Workshop. These were downloaded items. One of them is this rug that you can literally put anything you want on. You see it from your computer. I won't open it because, you know, I just won't. But if you wanted to, for example, download a floor plan and put it on this rug so you could take that floor plan and stretch it out to the size of your lot. And then you could just copy that floor plan. You could do that. All right. I also have like this wall art somebody pointed out the other day, which I thought was fantastic. Again, all of this is customizable. So if I wanted to take this picture and download a custom wallpaper, I wanted it to be whatever. I just stretch this out to the size and then bam, I now have a custom wallpaper of whatever I want back there. Or if I'm like, I don't want a custom wallpaper, I want to use this wallpaper. This is now my wallpaper for a kid's room. That would be really cute. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to use that. I would like to use I don't know. I don't know what I would use. I'm just trying to find an example. This, right? I want to use this, but I want this to be a custom backsplash, some custom tile. I put my cabinets up and then I could take this, and just copy it and custom tile my backsplash. You want to talk about the customization abilities in this game? That's just like a couple of the ones that I really like. There's some good ones. There's some fantastic ones. And this one is not a mod. This is just in the game. The rug one I really like. I haven't uploaded any pictures or anything to it yet because again, it pulls up my what are those called? My folders. And you got to be careful because you might dox yourself, you know? But like the other thing is like this plant, but I want this plant to be bigger. I need that to be bigger. Exactly. You can download naughty pictures, you know, if you want a boudoir photo shoot in your para boudoir. Fuck it, go for it, you know? I know, you could accidentally show that. They're just cock-a-doodle-doo pictures. I just shortened it to cock, you know? It's real simple. It's real easy. No, I really like the customization in this game. And then everybody has that folder. You didn't know that? It's like built into your computer. It's 100%. But yeah, there's a lot of really nice customization in this game. I do really enjoy it. The ability to resize things, the ability to import your own pictures to put on the wall. I will say I build, right? Like a good morning, Step. I'm a builder. So for me, the build in this game is fantastic. I don't have a ton of complaints build wise. I have a few suggestions, which I've already turned in. I have heard people say if you're doing gameplay and you're not one that does like rotational gameplay, that you kind of run out of things to do. But please remember, this is early access. They are taking your feedback. If you've bought the game, this button right here will open up their site and you can just or whatever you want in there. Be kind. It is a team. It's a small, literally, it is a small indie team, 15 people. So that's what you, exactly, Capri, you got it. You got it. All right, let me go back into here. And I want this to be like the same color as that. Yeah. And I'm just gonna, I can't shift this one because it'll change my foundation. I'm not loving the foundation, actually. Do I want to change the color of the foundation into this more brownie? Actually, do I just want to do this as my foundation? And that's fair. Like it is, it is in early access. This is, I try, like I said yesterday, I'm not trying to compare apples to oranges, right? Like The Sims is The Sims and Paralives is Paralives. I like the gameplay I have done. I like that there is objectives. Like filling up the museum and the community center, very Stardew-esque kind of like gameplay pulled in there. I like the fake cards. I think that adds something fun and interesting, and you can choose to turn them off if you don't like them. But I do think that like having that option is fun. I like the ability to have your wants and needs and pin them like you did in The Sims 2 or The Sims 3, or even the beginning in The Sims 4 when we had wants and needs. So I like the different aspects that they have pulled inspiration from, but I also know that this is its own game, and I'm trying to let it be its own game, and I've really enjoyed it for what it is. And that's it. Like, I know the Sims community is being pulled into this game, and so there's a lot of Sims comparisons, but that's because we're familiar with the Sims, like Jess said. So we know, like, when I say, oh, this is this, and then, you know, like, it's easy to compare the two. What if we do like a greeny base? No, never mind. I didn't mean to do that. I just clicked. I don't want a white base. I do know that. And that's the thing. Ads are going to start in about a minute over here. Just remember, it's a good opportunity to use the restroom, grab a snack, grab a drink, any of those things like that. Please remember Paralives is not The Sims. It is its own game. 2, it's in early access. I understand that you guys are excited for the game and you want to be able to do all of the things immediately. Like, we are not. This isn't The Sims. The things that are in The Sims are not in this game. It is a different game. Go have fun in the game as the game. Enjoy Paralives as Paralives. Quit trying to make Paralives The Sims. That's all I'm gonna, like, that's it. That's my soapbox rant for the day. Speaking of snacks, I'm also going to pull out my snacks, but I'm also going to use the restroom real quick. So I'll be right back. You guys are going to have chair stream. We got to name the chair. What are we going to name the chair? You let me know. I expect good names when I come back. Guess I can do that anytime I want. All right. I got it from it's that Blogilates collab that she did with Target. I have a few things from there. That green jumpsuit, I have that one. The blue one, the same jumpsuit blue. I have this dress, and then I have a little pink, just normal dress. So. I'm opening my food. Mama man. Just because I'm eating does not mean you're eating. We all know that's a lie, because as soon as I open these up, I'm going to open up the treats and give her a couple few. Welcome back from meds. I'm sorry you forgot your snacks. Streets are so stinky. There. Isla's got like 7 treats. My only complaint with these shorts, and it's a me issue, it's not or this dress is a me issue, it's not the dress's issue, is it does have the built-in shorts, which I really like, but after we've lost some weight, I've got extra skin on my thighs, and it doesn't quite cover, the shorts don't quite cover it all the way, so I'm a little, but the little skirt part does. So I get a little self-conscious about that sometimes. But again, that's a me issue. That's not a shorts issue. What about this kind of a foundation could be, ooh, what about this? I need this. I need cinder block, but I need like darker cinder block. So we're gonna do that. I like the cinder block. Hi, Mama. You want to come say? Well, no, I'm eating, so you can't come say hi. Actually, you're probably the only one who can come say hi. Yeah. You want to say hi? You want to? She's thinking about it. There's Miss Isla. We'll see if she stays up here. Don't be getting in my treats. Don't be getting in my treats. You can't have my snacks. No, you can't have my snacks. Normally, you're really good. You're being a little naughty right now. You're being a little naughty. That's mine. I just gave you treats. She does get whatever she wants, but she's on a medicine right now and can't have any dairy, so she can't have any cheese. And I don't know what's in the jerky. I don't know if she can have it. So for those of you wondering how Isla's doing, she's not good. She's not bad. She's steady. She's hanging out. She is. She's a very sweet little baby. What do you want to do? Okay. She has decided she's going to be comfortable, which is fine with me. Can we do a little darker? Yeah. 7. If it is correct, the time in which we have had her, when we first got her, they said she was 8 months old. I don't know. I feel like that is a little, I feel like she was a little older than that. But yeah, she's like 7. Aries is 9. And little Arthas is like 3 or 4. All my little babies aren't little babies anymore. I'm combining my snack trays into one snack tray. Whoop. You can't have that. You can't have cranberries or raisins. Those are both really bad for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all my little babies are growing up. Sorry, I'm eating. That's gonna happen. Right? They were like, how old is she when we took her in for the emergency vet? And I was like, 4 or 5. And they got the paperwork from my vet and they're like, she's like 7. And I was like, what? Yeah. Yeah. She's baby. That's all I know. Kind of like this vibe. So let's put this down. Okay. You know what? That's right. I was like, that shouldn't be like that. It's correct. All right, and then we'll go up and we'll just make all of this brick. And then I'm gonna make all of my walls like this. Like I said, I wanted to have a lofty warehouse feel, and I know this isn't a loft. I know. You do not have to tell me. But Quiv, a loft has an open. Yep, it sure does. You aren't wrong. But guess what doesn't have an open space? My loft. And then my interior walls, I think I'm just gonna paint. What color do we want to paint those? I'm always gonna say we should make it black. If that's what I'm saying. It's because she's short. Isla's very short. We're gonna do a black concrete wall. How about with concrete? That's what I heard. I haven't tried that yet because I just haven't. And don't forget, we can do this right here to separate our rooms. So we can do tile where the bathroom is if we want. And because I made this a pillar, I'm just gonna pull this floor. I am gonna pull this floor up like that. You know? So that's crazy for 15 minutes. I think the highest, the most floors I've done is 4. And that was basement and then the 3 floors. And that was for the most 100 baby. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. I see you guys over there. 28,000 likes is wild. I'm not that cool. I promise I'm not that cool. All right. And then for this, I think we're gonna change the door color to this black, the frame, and then the handles I'm also gonna change. I think that's what we're gonna do. Everything else can stay that like brick because I like it to blend in. Which means this door yep. We're just gonna do that. Okay, and then here, I am gonna, ooh, I might do these because they kind of vibe with the door. I'm just going to make a really tall window, like the length. Do we want it like that, or do we want it to be clear? What about one like this? Okay, there's that. Or I don't know that I want it like on the door. I want it, well, there's a little separation there. That's clear, so you can just see in the house. I'm cool with that. Can I, we all know that's my favorite question to ask. Can I, bullocks, that should go, hold on. It won't let me do that. I can move this, but it's not gonna clear the, you know, I wanted to be able to see through that. Oh, you can, please. Nope, you can't. I was gonna be very excited. No, not the whole door. Where did you go? Uh-oh. We'll just go ahead and get rid of it like that. You think skinny? Like that? I kind of like the idea of this whole, because I'm not gonna be able to put lights in the, or I can't put windows really on the side. So the only natural light this house is getting is going to be through these windows, and this is a bathroom, so this window is going to be one like this. Although I could do this over here, put a window here, and do my toilet and my sink here, and put this here. Is that privacy windows? Hold on. So I could see out? I don't want to do that. No, it's not. You could just see through it. Nah, we gotta have a little light. Just a smidge. Gotta get your vitamin D somehow. I know, I pulled that right to you and you can't have it, and I'm sorry. She sniffed it and backed up. I don't know how much longer. Is she even on that medicine still? I don't know. Mr. Noobs handles her pill medication. I just give her inhaler. You know? So. All right. My floor, y'all might disagree with this, but hear me out. Poured concrete. I think yes. And then here we can do a wood floor. Oh, there's that window. All right. And then here we can also do these floors. Because my floors aren't lining up, I'm going to click it, and I'm going to click this button, and I'm going to rotate it. You can do it at an angle. You can, you know, but we're just going to rotate our floors. So I'm going to do that with this too. That isn't what I wanted. You can do whatever you like. I don't even know what I did there, for being honest. Here we'll do maybe I'm trying to think of how I want this floor to do. Maybe. I feel like that's what I'm thinking. I'm feeling like I like the concrete vibe. Gotta find it. And there's only 2 bathrooms. Like, this whole floor is going to be concrete, but I figure like this floor, we can have a wood floor, and this floor, this is going to be the bedroom. I want this tile. I love penny tile. Cause that's the other thing. We could do penny tile. And I feel like in this kind of a vibe in this house, penny tile would work. I think I'm going penny tile. Y'all can fight me later. And then I'm gonna also do that. And penny. Ooh, you ready to go? No? Okay. Congratulations. I went on a 2.5 mile walk yesterday. I have also touched enough touched all the gas, touched enough grass, and I got enough vitamin D for the week. 30,000 likes on TikTok is wild. It's time for a phalange break over there. I had to throw it away, mama. Okay. I throw it away. Yes, I know. You want a couple more treats? I give you a couple more treats. I'm gonna just let her pick some treats out of the bowl. You get it? This treat thing stinks so bad. You can have 2 more bites. Make them good. There's 1. And there's 2. That's enough. You've had a lot of treats today. We give her treats after her medicine. We give her treats randomly when we feel like it. What are we doing? You good? Laying back down? She got her treat. She's out. I didn't put any on the floor. I think she thinks I dropped some. She's looking on the floor. You got all your treats, ma'am. You got them all. Yeah. She's sassy, man. She's a very sassy little baby. I think we're going to have to take her to internal medicine, like I said, because like we're still not sure. She's still breathing hard and we're not sure why or what's causing it. But like, she's back to like living normally. But I also know that like when she goes up and downstairs, she's breathing really, really hard. So that's gross. Absolutely get that person fired. Like, that's gross. Not even like, even if it wasn't Pride Month, if you are somebody who identifies as male, don't look at a female and be like, nice tits. Because I promise you, it is not going to have the effect you think it is. All right? Guaranteed. I promise. All right. Kitchen. I want a Frigidator. I'm thinking, do we want to do, that's got to be a corner cabinet. Here's my beef. Right? Don't even honk first. Just let her rip. Full speed. And then when they're like, I was standing here, but like, and? You were in my way, and keep it pushing. The only thing I don't like about these cabinets is there is no upper cabinet. So you have to use a different cabinet from somewhere else. So I think I'm going to go here. Maybe. I've been liking these cabinets. There's uppers, there's lowers. So we can pop this in here. I can't make this any bigger. There you go. That is the appropriate response. I agree. And we'll grab these little drawers. The thing is, I can't make these drawers any smaller, but I can do that. We'll do a normal cabinet. That is not a normal cabinet. We'll do a normal cabinet here. A stove. Again, I am not building with a budget. If you are looking for a budget build after I learn all of our tools and stuff, we can start doing those. If you have build ideas, let me know. I think the next build I want to do is a split level entry where you have like you walk in on the platform and you have the stairs that go up to the main floor and then you have stairs that go down to the bottom. I want to figure out how to do that. That's it. I'm tired of moving out of the way for dudes is really what it is. I haven't even looked at the clutter. When I tell you all I've been building is shelves right now, just to like get in the habit and like see what tools there are like to play with. I have only been doing shelves. Now, could I, instead of placing two, have done the stretchy bit where I take this and just pull it across so I only have to buy one? Yes. Do I like the way that looks there? No. So I'm just gonna pop that bad boy back in there. And then again, not working on a budget, I can do whatever I want. And then we'll do a little one of these here. And I'm just gonna pull it the slightest bit so it lines up with the edge. Is this what we're doing today, game? Yes, okay. All right, and we can throw our sink in. Now, I don't have a double sink in my house. I actually rebelled and refused to get a double sink and wanted one big sink. I like that a lot better because I have a dishwasher. So all of my dishes in my sink just get rinsed and thrown in the dishwasher. Yeah, it's too small. So we'll do this sink in here. And then here we can do uppers. Yeah, I got a double wide. It's kind of nice, you know? You just drop it in and forget it. Thank you for the 30,000 likes on TikTok. You know, I appreciate that. I know it sounds, I just don't know how to react to y'all on TikTok. We'll get there. I'll become more comfortable. I do find it funny that they're censoring me. I appreciate it because I don't want to get, you know, I don't want to get in trouble. Get over here. All right, I'm going to line up my cabinets here, actually. I don't want them like this. I want them to be shorter, like this. That's the height I want them at, but like also they can be a little taller, maybe. Here. All right, let's see what that looks like. heard. So I actually need to. Like that. The other thing I like to do before I commit is line up mine. So that's the middle. So I'm just gonna leave that there. Pull that across. This is not keeping there. Yeah, you can flip it. So if I would just come over here and hit this button and it flips it. I just wasn't there yet. I just don't know that I want these ones to be tall over the fridge. And this one looks wider because this one is tucked into the wall. So we're never free. We're never free. Okay, that's the lineup. That's the lineup. No, I also have weird symmetry issues, which is why I just have this right here right now so I can line it up with how tall the stove is. Is that feels centered? Yes, I am using bookshelves as a measuring device. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. That's what I thought. That's fair. Okay. Listen, you're not wrong. But now I'm going to pull this way. I don't want it to connect. I want it to connect now. And then I can pull this. And see, I just lined these up. This is how I determine my cabinet width. No. And then stop. Do it. All right. And then we'll flip this one. And then we're going to copy this. And we're going to copy this. And then, good morning, Katie. We can get rid of this and grab this. Pull this all the way to the ceiling. Now I'm thinking, because we have minor clipping right here. So I think if we take this and just do that, you're not going to be able to super tell. You can tell, but you can't super tell. And that's what's that's what matters, you know? I kind of want to use the open shelved one here. But then we have this weird gap that I don't know what to do with. Also, like, I understand the you know, the kitchen flow, the triangle, whatever it is that we're calling it. I understand that. But part of me wants to put the sink here and the stove here. That way, when I put my window into nothing here, you know, this window, actually, I think we're just going to take this window and put it up here. Pull it up and pull it across to the top of these cabinets. Also, let me just go ahead and slap these where they're supposed to go. Why are you not snapping? Are you lined up the way I need you to be lined up? I don't know. I mean, they both kind of have a gap, but that's okay. I could. I'm just thinking. But if we do this, right? And then I could put plants on the top of my cabinets. That way we have a little bit of light coming into this kitchen from the back. But you still have a little bit of privacy. Listen, don't judge me, brother. I will decorate eventually. We all know I love to decorate. We all just know that, like, it hasn't happened yet. It just hasn't happened yet. Okay? It'll happen. Stop bullying me. We're going to do open shelves. Now, this is something I was talking to Sarah about. We talked about this the other day. I was complaining that these shelves weren't deep enough for a thing I wanted to do. If you click this and open the advanced tool, again, this is something I learned from SAR. These square ends will change your depth, will change your height, and will change your width. You have to do, yeah, they do the stretchy things, but you have to be careful because it does both of them at the same time. So like this is now this wide and I don't need it to be this wide. So I would need it to be like this wide. Nope, still too wide. So if you're looking to make custom shelving, I don't know, actually, let's hold Alt. No, that was with holding Alt. If I hold down Alt, it still does both. So I'm personally not going to use this here, but it is finicky. You got to remember it's moving both sides at the same time. So yes, they do like to flip in and out. I want to know, because I built that 100 Babies house, but I haven't downloaded it from the workshop. If you download that, please let me know if that bookshelf stays. Because there was that gap in the platform between the dining room and the kitchen that I covered with the back of a bookshelf. I'm not saying download it to check it, but if you do, because I did not ask them both, if you do, please let me know if it actually works. Like if it stayed there. Yeah, certified gigolo. I do. All right. I'm going to use the shelf. This is the Immaculate. This is the Sims equivalent. The Immaculate is the Sims equivalent to what I'm doing here with the shelf. I'm going to pull this to the end here. And then I'm just going to copy it. And I'm just going to copy it. And they're going to be there. I did. When you downloaded this house, this one over here. Oh, over here. I used the advanced tool to place this bookcase because there's that gap between this floor and this floor. And I just wanted to know if that bookcase stayed there or if if it moved, because like you can see the gap, and I advanced placed the bookcase there. I didn't know if he was at work. Ooh, it did stay. So there you go. That's a bookcase. You could turn it if you wanted to. But this is where I had the dining room and the living room. But really, you could put the living room here and the dining room here. It's just a shell. I only included these. When I build shells like this and label them move-in ready, all you're going to find is plumbing fixtures, toilets, bathroom, sinks, and a kitchen pre-built. Everything else you would have to move in yourself. You would move in your own couch. You would move in your own beds. You would. So like, that's what I refer to as move-in ready. If you're ever looking at my builds, even if you're a simmer and you're looking at my build on the gallery, if it says move-in ready, that's what I mean. Yeah, it really is like what you realistically would move into a house. That's why I leave it's very neutral. I leave the walls very neutral, all of it, because like I like to customize my houses for my whatever I'm playing. So I figure other people would also like to customize their houses for whatever they are playing. So, you know, I almost dropped my cup, scared the piss out of me. Yeah. And I know that like also the strawberry watermelon is so good. It's a little sour. It's so good. We have the strawberry watermelon, the sour strips, and the blue raspberry. And I like all of them. This isn't even, I don't drink the Ghost Energy because heart condition, but they have a clear whey protein for protein water. So you just flavor your water with it and it gives you 25 grams of protein in the drink. Top fucking tier. Yeah, I also, cause like I'm lactose intolerant. I don't like protein shakes that I constantly have to mix with a milk or a milk alternative. So like being able just to mix it in with my water, I like it a lot. All right, I'm going to grab this poured concrete to put there. I'm not super thrilled with this door window placement. I know somebody suggested door here. So you walk into the stairs and then we could do a big ass window here. I might do that. I think we're going to do it that way. All right. And then we can put our dining room here. I want a round table, I think. I don't use round tables often. You're fun. I'm not going to use it, but you're fun. Maybe this. I'm just going to grab these chairs. And then we'll give her one of those. All right. Basic. It's cool. It's fine. All right. In the bathroom, we all know how I feel about skirted toilets. Skirted toilets are superior. Skirted toilet it's going to be. Of course, we're going to do a black skirted toilet. Why wouldn't I? Can I? Hold on. Hold on. Thoughts are happening. I can't make this one any smaller. That's a really good question. I know it's on the workshop. If you go to the workshop and you do households, I'm gonna look. Workshop. Items I've posted. It is called 100 Baby House. Here. It's right here. That's the 100 Baby House. If you were interested in the train car house. Jesus Christ! Scared the piss out of me. Thank you, Jess, for the 5 gifted. If you got a gift sub, please say thank you to your gifter. Belly Like Jelly, Nana Peach, Lucky Koro, Storm Martin, and Yellowish Doc. Congrats on your subs. Let me get the names down. We'll get their names down. Scared the piss out of me. I'm over here just chilling, you know? Storm Martin, you should know, he was doing a lot of Sims and stuff. He's been doing a lot of Terraria recently. I lurk in their streams from time to time. I do indeed. Where's my marker? Belly Like Jelly. Oop, I did not give myself enough room for jelly. Capri, thank you for that gift sub. Who was it? Because I have to scroll up because Twitch does this thing. To Nixie W Gifty. So there's Belly Like Jelly. All of you are gay this month. I mean, we're all gay all the time, but this month especially. Nana Peach. I always have my little heart on the back, but for Belly Like Jelly, we got to do it on the front. Nana Peach. We have Lucy. I'm sorry I said Lucky before. It's Lucy. Lucy Koro. I wave it so the marker dries. And then we have Storm Martin. I'm not going to do his EBFG, not because I don't want to, but because it's a lot of words. And then, ooh, that I don't like the Y on this. Ignore that. There's that. And Nixie, you're going to be Thixie because if I have nicknamed you, I call you by what I call you. It just is what it is. Yeah, we'll call you Nixie. We'll hit you with a Nixie. A Nixie it is. Yeah, that's last time I was in Storm Martin's chat. It was for their birthday. It was actually, I've been in there after their birthday. But they were doing some Terraria. And I think that's kind of what they've been playing recently. I've always been interested in Terraria, but I'm not good with a side scroller. Vicky, thank you for the 100 biddies. And there's that. I hate my handwriting. I think everybody hates their handwriting, to be fair. So let's get you hung. Let's get you all hanged up. At least it was with flowers. You know, it could have been more. It could have Could have been a diaper. There you go. They're a little crooked, but again, nothing here straight. You know? Thank you for that 6 subs and 100 biddies. That is always appreciated. Never necessary. Never necessary. Always appreciated. They are because they're plastic. No, that's fair. I know that they are like they've been running it for a long time. So I would be so upset. I love your fish. Look at him. Look at him go. Yeah, I would be, I wouldn't even know. Like, how do you fix that? Okay, so I think that is our main floor. This is going to be more than I am actually going to like decorate this house. I was very confused. I just want to be right where you are. All right, and then here, let's do our living room. I think we can do little couch. I kind of want to do leather. If we center this like this, or this. Somebody said they can get their paras to watch TV sitting down if the TV is close enough to them. I don't really want to enclose the walls. Ants and gnats this year. Ants and gnats have been so aggressive. If I'm not hearing somebody complain about a gnat in their face, it's ants. And this like continuously just getting, and it's been so bad between the, I'm telling you, gnats and ants. Mother Nature has decided they are its little invaders because they're annoying as shit. Hey, speaking of spiders, I almost burned my entire fucking house down the other day. I'm sitting here playing and I'm in a call with fucking Dimbo and Nixie and a couple other people. Spider just from my ring light. And I'm like, listen, little buddy, I'm going to put you over here, but if I see you again, you're going in the trash. Well, that little shit did not want to stay over there, so I put him in the trash. I shit you not 3 seconds later, another fucking spider falls. And I'm like, if you guys don't hear from me, I burned the fucking house down. I thought about that. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like it. I could, because I just, you know, because I would almost rather it be this way if I'm going to do that. Here. And then do like a divider here and turn this into an office space. But I'm going to ignore this space for now because it pisses me off. Real talk. Oh, I was down here doing a bathroom and I just abandoned it. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. I was hoping in this bathroom that like I could do a shower right here. You know, like in the corner, and there still be room for a shower and a toilet, but not in a 2x2. So we're just gonna do toilet. We'll do toilet and then we'll do our sink. Maybe, oh, that's a drop-in sink. That's a big old drop-in. I could do this little one, but I like this sink a lot. I think we've discovered that. The single shower head is fine, but I don't want to build it. Oh, it doesn't work? It should. We'll just, that's the other thing. Like I built that house for Vimbo, and I watched this para use the bathroom in the basement and walk to the second floor to wash their hands. Gotta love that. So I think it just like depends on your build and your setup. If I move this toilet here, shove this into this corner here. We're just experimenting, okay? We was about to fight. All right. You. Can you take a shower? They can take a shower. Where's my sensor bar? I had a cartoon sensor bar. It's gone. It's all gone. I need to redo my damn Discord again to like edit some of these channels so we can have a Paralives channel. Can you use this restroom? Yes. Flush, wash hands, go here. Side of the house to walk down the hall and get her. Yeah. All right. Get out of the house, please. I just need you to get out of the house. Get out of the house, please. Get out of your house. Okay, so we're going back in the building here. I would like this shower to be here. And then we can put the sink over here. If I build a wall here, do we already know where this is going? Probably. Wall, window. We'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. All right, so we can do that, but I don't think. How tight of a space can a para get into? That is the question. when we have please hold. When we do Placid Plastic Duck Simulator, you can pick a duck, yeah. And then as long as nobody already owns the duck, you can pick a duck. This is a functional bathroom. So I think I'm going to keep this bathroom like that. I think I'm going to move this window up a little. I don't care if you see her head when she's showering, but we don't need to see her other bits and pieces, you know? So we'll go here, let it swap a Rooney, and go like here. W7 stream streak. Hey, listen, it's a pants off dance off. All right. You have a pants off dance off. I'm not going to tell you. We love a pants off dance off. All right. And I think on this one, though, I'm actually going to shorten it to here because I want to put a little bench or something here. So I think that's our bathroom downstairs. We've got to add like a mirror. We need a mirror. And then here, let's do... I like this one. We know that. What do you look? That's a little large. I know I can make it smaller, but it's a little large. I think I'm going to do this. Yeah, I like this. I like this. This is good. I think we can do... Nah. Yeah. No, it is. The game is good. The game is good. All right, so we'll do that. And then here, let's do... they have like these benches. I kind of want to like toss one of these in here. Like right here. You know, you come in, you sit down, you take off your shoes. You can pop that there for that. And then I don't know what all clutter there is. I'm going to be very honest with you. What is this? Just a random sink in clutter? Okay. I'm just curious what we have. Exactly. Just a little like a little spot here. What are you doing, Ava? What are you thinking about? What do you need? Yeah. This is Ava, not Isla. Isla has probably run off to go sit underneath the curtain in at the end of the hallway. I'm looking to see what all we have. Like I said, I've just been building shelves. I haven't really gotten into the clutter of it all. We have a shoe rack, which could be fun. So I'm just going to pull out a shoe rack. We'll see if it stays. Oh, they're crutches. I was like, is this gardening tools? No, it's crutches. I might pull this. Okay, we can hang some hats. Variety of hats. I don't necessarily need hats. Can I place these books? You can. That's slotted there. I didn't put it there. That's slotted there. What is this? What is this? And why? It's a light. I understand that, but like, where is it? That's not downloaded either because it doesn't say. It doesn't say it is. All right. Let's see all this. You're allowed to come over. There's our hooks. I'm looking to see like if there's like a coat rack. That's my flag. It is indeed. I claimed it. It's mine. I'm glad the ant is dead. Does this like light up? No. Okay. They had an ant in their computer monitor. Or in their TV. I thought maybe this could be lit. You know? There's also like this bad boy. I looked up candle. I don't know why all of this stuff showed up. We could also maybe do these. I'm just holding shift down to raise and lower this however I want. It's shift and I'm not even hitting a button on my mouse. I'm just up and down and up and down. And then if I put this here, that's what I thought. I was like, this is not lined up. But when I tried to move it, it like jumped in there. So maybe it's supposed to line up. I'm in Windows. Thank you. That feels correct. It's a bird cage. But like, why can't I turn it into a little light? You know, why can't I? I can't. That's all. That is all. I don't know if it's going to stay. Like I said, I haven't really done a lot of in the way of like looking at the clutter. So it's fine. It's fine. Is this also a candle? It's a deconstructed pumpkin pie, apparently, aka a pumpkin. Nobody needs to know. It's fine. This is just a rug. Welcome. See you soon. Can I change the text on this one? No. I like this one because I can change the text on it right here. So I can make it say like Club Cutie and hit OK. And now it says Club Cutie. My favorite, because I do want to get this, is this. I didn't spell that right. Let's see what that looks like. There you go. That's what I need in my life. I need that mat. I saw it on TikTok once and I was like, yes, I knew that. Ooh, a customizable pillow. Fantastic. I'm looking at like all of the things now just to see what we have. Wacky inflatable arm tube man. Always a win. We have some hangy plants. So like I could put that there and then can I please? I can make it larger and longer. I wish I could just make it longer, but I kind of like that there, so I'm leaving it. It stays. Thank you. We'll do something with that. What is this? A rug. Hate that. Honestly, not a fan. Perfect. Perfect. I also don't think that that is going to stay there, but we have some blinds, some more rugs, lots of plants. Oh, we have room dividers. Why am I sleepy? Why am I tired? I didn't do nothing today. And then this one, you can change the text on this too. So you could change the name and then you can also change the... I feel like, is there clutter? Yes. Is there the amount of clutter I want? No. But that's okay. That's okay. We're in early access, you know? I also feel like this could be like, it only lets me make it longer. I wouldn't be able to make it taller. Like that. Like that. Okay. Again, I don't know what I'm actually doing in this space. That's just kind of the vibes, right? General vibes are there. Up here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Get off of the wall. Slow down. Grab the wall. Wiggle like you're trying to make your ass fall off. You can't. Well, yeah, there are items you can do that with. Some wall items and some rugs you can do that with, which is nice. There's a whole first aid section. There's fidgets. There's a hot water bottle. This is what I use, a hot water bottle. What is this? What is that? Diabetes, a glucose monitor. Ooh. There's an inhaler. The rug one is a mod. I will say that. This is a downloadable mod. But all of these, anything that looks like this is customizable. You can put your own pictures in. So there's those. It looks like we also have a couple of pillows that I saw. Like this one is customizable. So there's some cute stuff. I don't want to drop in. I want a wall sink. Oh, interesting. I like that actually, but we're going to use this. Who's gonna be alone? Who's gonna be alone? I'm gonna put that there. This is gonna be like a walk-in, not a walk-in, but like a closet kind of on the back here. And then we could do like a little vanity here situation. Here, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna put that there. And then we can do that again here. Just some big old windows, you know? We love a big old window. I haven't decided what I'm doing here, so I'm not doing anything. I want this back here. With like maybe this here and and maybe we put a hamper in the middle. I feel like that's a good little spot for that hamper. And then on this wall, we can do, you're not going to give me a mirror in here? It's always so interesting what I would consider necessary for a bedroom and what game devs think is necessary for a bedroom. Hello, Mickey. I'm so sorry I missed that chat. How are you? Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm sorry. See, I personally am not a television in the bedroom person. Like, we have one in our bedroom, but I've only ever used it when I'm doing recovery, like a surgery recovery, or if I'm sick. And even then, I prefer to go to my living room. Mr. Noobs is a bedroom, a TV in the bedroom person, but I will say, since we've gotten together, he has not been a TV in the bedroom type of person because I don't turn the TV on in the bedroom. He's not wrong. I like my room to be quiet when I'm trying to sleep. He can sleep with the lights on. He could sleep with noise going on. I can't. Any little noise, I'm like, what is that? But it's funny because when I'm taking a nap, if I'm just napping, I do have like a YouTube video or something playing in the background. I put it down, brother. Listen, I'll just not come to bed when you go to bed no more. I'll just stay up out of the room until I'm ready to go to bed. That's fine. You can sleep by yourself, brother. I'm gonna put this guy in here. No, he can sleep by himself now. That's all him. I hope he has fun. Don't come crying to me. He won't. No, I don't want to be able to see when I open my eyes. He came in the other day. I was, you know, like when you're falling asleep and you're starting to dream, but you're not really all the way asleep and you're not really awake. I'm sitting here. I'm on that verge of dream. I'm on that verge of sleep. And he opens the door. And when I tell you, I had a full body jerk reaction. I kicked and punched at the same time because in my dream, there was somebody there with like a flannel shirt and jeans. Like I could see this person. So as I opened my eyes, I could still see that person, scared the piss out of me. All right. No, I'm anti TVs in my bedroom. That's all. I'm gonna do this in the black, I think. Yeah, I like that. Scared the piss out of me. And then we could do this same kind of mirror back there. Mirror? You know? That's fair. Like I scroll, like thing is I will go lay down, but I'm not tired because like when he goes to bed, I don't have to go to bed. We've had this conversation multiple times, but I feel like I should go to bed because if not, I'm going to be up in my living room until 4 or 5 in the morning. So I go in there and I lay down and I like play a game, or I'll scroll TikTok until like 1 a.m. And then I'm like, cool, I put my phone down and I go to sleep. But if I am up out of my bedroom doing other things, I'm not going to bed until 4 or 5 in the morning. It's not going to happen. The other thing is, like, we don't have TV. Like, and I know that sounds crazy because I have multiple TVs in my house, but like, we don't have like normal TV. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube and stuff, and the TV in my bedroom, I don't think has access to those. I think you have to hook a gaming console up to it because it's an older TV. Like even my TV in here, that like, I only have a TV in here for when my nephew comes over and wants to play games with me. So that TV is in here for him. And I had it for Final Fantasy, but then I bought Final Fantasy on the PC. So I could take that down to the bedroom. And when I'm sick, I do, because that's what I play my Fortnite on when I'm sick. But I don't like playing Fortnite on the TV. I'm so used to playing it on the screen now that like, I don't know, I can't play it on a TV. Are you ready to come over? Or are you still chilling over there? I don't. Other than like the way I use my controller is different. So I'll be playing Fortnite on my phone tomorrow for the event. Let me come on over here. Or do you want to come over? The opportunity is yours, but it is limited time. She's thinking about it. There we go. This is Ava. Like I said, Isla has left me. I'm better grapes. I just play with what it is. P.S. by the way, it is our daily med check, food check, hydration check. If you have medicine you haven't taken today, take it. If you haven't drinking anything today, haven't drunk any, drink. Go drink something. If you haven't eaten today, please go get something to eat. Okay? Go do all of those things. We were talking about Grapegate the other day, and Tommy Rachel had no idea what we were referencing. Can I have this? Oh no, this doesn't work. I was like, I could put this here and then maybe shrink it, but it like does it like that because I want it to be here. Can I make it? That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's not the button I wanted to click. It works, but it doesn't work well. It doesn't work well. Yeah, we had to explain to her why it was so funny. I still don't think, like, you're never gonna understand, right? Unless you were there, it's not gonna make sense. But it was a good time. I could do this one. Maybe I cannot do that one. I just want a little bookshelf right here. Come here. There's so many people who have started playing recently, like from the community, and I'm grateful for it. But a lot of them went la-la, and it makes me giggle. I love it. Maybe we put that there, and maybe we duplicate this. Can I? No, not bored. There's a house you could decorate. It's 4 stories. It's got like 8 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms and a bonus basement area. It would give you a lot of things to fill your time with. How many bedrooms can you make? How many unique bedrooms can you make, you know? That's why I'm just kind of chilling and building. I like the way this is. I think I could do... If I move... Yeah, mine is coming up next week, I think. When is mine coming up? Actually, because I have to look now. Mine is on the 16th. That's my assessment. I could. I'm trying to figure out like if I want to put a dresser here or if I want to, because like I have this down here and I was thinking we could do a little desk office situation here. So if I do this. But instead of it like that, oh, it only has to stay like that. That's fine. The beautiful thing about this is I just made this a double desk, you know? We'll do this. So I can have 2 desks here if I wanted to. And maybe we do. Yeah. My assessment is on the 16th for ADHD. But like also I don't necessarily want it to be a double desk. I just want it to be a little bigger. But like I can't change where that goes. So I'll just leave it like that. Yes. I think they said schedule be available for up to 5 hours. But typically it is 3. So my inventory. Yeah, no, mine is scheduled, I think, for 3 hours. But we could do this here. And then we could do they call them a divider? They do. Maybe we do like this situation here. Just like a simple little separator. I don't want to put like a full wall up. We'll figure it out. I really don't know what to do with this room. I know it's going to be the living room because like I said, we have our dining room and our kitchen here. And we have our bedroom up here. So. Listen, I already know the brain and I do things that neurotypical brains don't do. But because I don't have a diagnosis and I'm not going to self-diagnose, I just don't, you know what I mean? I just let it ride. So we'll see how it goes on the 16th. So we'll do those. Also, I would like this here. My roofing, of course, we're going to do in black. My siding can also be in black, and my rake can also be in black. I don't want that to be black. Please hold. Edit. exciting. No, I want this. There we go. Does this need to come over? No. It covers, but not all the way. No, my inventory is pretty organized. I get very upset if my inventory gets disorganized or if there's more things in my inventory than I want in the inventory. I start going through and like get rid of things. It has to be a certain way. And if it's not that way, I have issues with it. Okay, we're going to do this column. I want a thinner column, but I also want like a metal column. This is brick. This isn't what I thought it was. Exactly. Like sometimes I just get rid of all of it and start over. All right, I'm going to go with this column, but we're going to change everything about it. We're going to make it a little thinner. Not that thin. That's a little thinner than I want. We're going to make it a little like this. That's what I want. And then we're going to turn it to this color. And then I'm going to move it here. And we're going to raise it here. Does it connect? No. Oh, see, I have a whole system for Stardew. Anything that's foraged goes in the green chest. Any fish goes in the blue chest. Anything from the mines go in the orange/gold chest. Like I color code my chests depending on. I color code my chests. Okay. Bye, baby. And I will pause the game to make sure, because I use cheats, I will pause the game to make sure the chests are still organized the way I want them to be organized. And if they're not, then I organize them. Yeah. My brown chests are for like, I keep them brown. Those are for my crops. So, yeah. I am trying to shift. I'm holding shift and alt to put that where I want it. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to move this over. See, it wants to be there and I don't want it there. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to make it just a little wider so it sits underneath. And since it's not really touching, I'm going to take this little green square. That's too much. And I'm just going to try and do like that. That looks correct to me. Again, I know that it's stricken out, but it is also supporting. We love a good support. I just looked at my TikTok live and it says, invite Happy Gal to co-host. This friend is live now. I follow Happy. I don't think Happy follows me. A. B. Why would I ever? Never. Yeah, see? Listen, we just like to have things a certain way. That's all. All right, we're going to alt place this right here. And then I'm going to come over. I'm going to come over here. I could probably go to here. I just need to be able to see this level. Okay. Shift and Alt for this. No, I'm Team Vicky on this one. I like a full grid. Even if I can't plant it there, I still need the full grid. Like if I don't have enough seeds to plant it, I will still full grid it. You can tell who the duos in chat are. All right, we're gonna all place this one. Please. Curious. Can I herd the camera angles in this drive me crazy? Okay. And we're gonna pull this all the way up. I know there's that mod. There's a couple of mods out. I downloaded one of them through Nexus mods, but like I can't figure out how to install it and I'm afraid of messing stuff up, so I haven't. So we're just using whatever is in here. All right. Did we not already hear Daddy Cop? Am I repeating? Are we repeating songs? See, and this is what happens. We start repeating songs. I don't want to hear the same songs again. So I go to my liked music playlist, which we've heard 1,000 fucking times, and just pick songs from there. I could not find them when I went looking for them. I will look after stream. You should be. Can we not hear it on this? I just don't turn it up too loud because I don't want it to be louder than me. And last time I turned it up where you guys could hear it, I was told it was too loud. Like this is where I think you guys can hear it. But I don't want it to be louder than me, and it's still louder in my ears. Right? That's fair. I just keep it down to like here. Yeah. And when I'm in like Discord, it's harder for me to have it turned up because then I can't hear people talking. So like this volume right here is where I am comfortable. But like I said, I also don't want it to be too loud for you guys. So if I do it here and I just come over here and do this. Yeah, and that's why like I'm not pressed one way or another. And I know that my musical tastes, though very diverse, are not everybody's musical tastes. So I don't want to you know, but also in this community, I think most of us just vibe to whatever is playing in the background. So if this is good for everybody, this volume, I can just leave this here because this is good for me. Yes. Listen, the other day we went from baby lock the door and turn the lights down low to fucking what was that? I got that good stuff for you. We went from country to like a techno It was a good time. I love how none of my doors line up, but they are all at like an angle, you know? Fucking tic-tac-toed this bitch. What's up, Zahava? So, love that shit. All right. So this is our base build here. Let's figure some shit out. Good night, Sap. Sleep sweet. All right. I think we come in here. We do some clutter. What's the plugin for multi-streaming to YouTube? I currently am using Atom. Here, I will link 2 different sources for you, actually. Why is my caps lock on? I don't know. This is currently what I'm using for me, but there is also this right here. I've used this before. I actually prefer the Stream Elements one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mine's free. I didn't pay for any of it. There's a free version and then there's a paid version. The free version is what I've been using. The Stream Elements Live, I really like. I'm actually going to see about going back to that this weekend. So because I liked it, it just randomly stopped working for me one day and I wasn't going to not multi-stream. So I switched over to Atom. And mine looks like this. This is what my Atom looks like. It comes over here. It says Atom multi-stream. And then I have my Kick, my Twitch, and my YouTube. And then I also have a vertical canvas and all of this is my multi-chat. So I use the free version. And then for TikTok Live, I just use TikTok Live Studio, but you know that. You know that. I gotta, and then we're gonna look at that Caster Labs caffeine after. I'm gonna look at that separately because I think that could be super beneficial if for instead of Sleepy Chat, because I can't get my TikTok to connect, which is why I miss chats. My bad, bro. My bad. It is not intentional. All right, so underneath the stairs, here's the thing. I'm like, bookcases go everywhere. But I don't necessarily want bookcases underneath my stairs, you know? We could do another bench, but we have a bench right there. So let's look to see what options we have. We could do something like this. It's a little coffee table. I don't think we need a bed. Let's look at all of our storage options. Like a bookcase could be, you know, that's a solid place for, but like I wouldn't read under the stairs. Every time you go up and down the stairs, the stuff goes, you know, you're getting dirt kicked in your eyeballs. I don't think so. That doesn't sound like a good time to me. Put a barbecue under there? Hell yeah. Do we want a dishwasher? I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs. We could do laundry here. Let's do a washer and a dryer. Again, they both say washer, but I'm pretty sure one is a washer and one is a dryer. I think we could do those under the stairs. I think that makes sense. We'll put our microwave here. We will not put our microwave there. Can I do... Why are you in the air? Do we understand what's about to happen here? Simmers are gonna sim. Simmers are gonna sim. All right. We're gonna figure it out. It's not gonna let me pull it down. All right. Let's see if that is functional. It is not. Because it won't let me, because my microwave is unavailable. Okay. It's okay. Come on. We're gonna see again if I can get in here to... Can you go here? It's not. Bullshit. Bruv. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. All right. Unfortunately, that trick isn't gonna work. I'm hot because I'm fly. You ain't because you not. I just don't want it like this, you know? Maybe. Hello, Arterio Jackson. Please stop tearing up my chair. Please don't do that. What you doing? You can come up here. He got kicked out earlier because he was beating up Isla. All right? Can't be doing that nonsense. All right, let's see here. I'm thinking. Because I don't necessarily want it to show or to be just like straight on, you know? He is a sweet little baby, but he also knows I'm mad at him because he was beaten up on Isla, and we can't have that. Not happening. He's a little shitlord. What? I'm so mad at you. Like, I don't mind it being here. I do mind that it's clipping into the fridge. The option here is to get rid of this fridge, move this here, but like this isn't going to move over. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Do not bite me. What? What do you need, buddy? We want to do this Frigidator? No, because it still clips. So, excuse me. I hear what you're saying, Jess. I'm just actively ignoring you. I do hear you. I am also actively ignoring. Hey, that's functional. Sorry, I yelled. I yelled and he's like, holy. But that's functional. We'll see if it stays there. All right. Let's look at our kitchen clutter. Because I like this little guy. I'm not gonna lie. This little buddy brings me joy. There we go. And I want him up here. No, I want him like on the edge. I'm on the edge. Fine. Fine. This is why I'm hot. Hey. All right. Moops. There is a wall thingamathing that I want. It's got pots and pans on it. This is also why I don't have the music very loud, because I will just continue to sing along the whole time. Where is it? Is it in here? I saw it. I literally just saw it when we were looking through all of the things. Help. 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 Is this wall mounted? Yes. Okay. Actually, I'm going to pull you out. This is what I was looking for. I feel like this is a good place for those. I know, listen, I know, but also if you have a spice rack, don't put it over your stove like this. A, the heat can make the spices less potent. B, the grease can clog up your spice holes, and nobody wants their spice holes clogged up, okay? Don't clog up your spice holes. All right, we're gonna go just chatting. I'm gonna say adios to TikTok. TikTok, thank you for hanging out today. Hopefully I come back more often. That is the plan. But if not, you can find me on the purple app, on the green app, on the red app. All of them are ItsQuivHey. You all have a fantastic day over there. Take care of yourselves and then take care of everybody else. I will see you maybe tomorrow for some Fortnite. Bye. You know what's fun is I don't know how to stop my Fortnite or there it is, my Fortnite. I didn't know how to stop TikTok. I figured it out. Goodbye, TikTok. Let me just go ahead and not know what I'm doing, you know? Put you back over here. Okay. We have options. Options. Baby, we got options. Okay. We can go over to somebody doing Disney Dreamlight Valley. I lied to you. We don't have options. We're going over to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Woo! Almost put that in there, chat. We're going to go say hi to Rena. We haven't been able to say hi to Rena for a little bit. All right. They're doing some Disney Dreamlight Valley. I know we have a lot of people who love Disney Dreamlight Valley in here. I still hang out and watch people doing Disney Dreamlight Valley. I just don't stream it on principle. All right. So grab your raid messages. The first raid message with the dancing dinosaurs, anybody can use. Following, not following, sub, not subbed. It does not matter. That one is for you. The second raid message with the frogs is specific for subs. You can use it if you're not subbed. It's just going to show the name of the emote instead of the emote. Don't let me tell you what to do. All right. That's not who I am. Let me start the raid. The pictures match. Guys, remember to take care of yourself and then take care of everybody else. I love you so much. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Fortnite, doing some community games. It's going to be a good time. Last day of the season, so we all know it's going to be sweatier than Satan's ball sack. But, you know, it is what it is. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.